Welcome to Twasterz. I'm Noah.
And I'm James, and with us we have, not that I have favourites, but this is my favourite guest, it's Shmergan.
Hello. I'm coming back from Platform Fighters now. It's only been like 2 years
Ooh,
after, a 4-year hiatus before that.
let's go. The hard hitter Shmergan, most notorious for Joker in Ultimate. The Joker Go.
And
There was
Violet,
there was a time for that,
and
yeah.
Toon Link,
Toon Link, Byleth,
and Cloud.
and Cloud. Oh, yes.
I can't not think of Ultimate Toon Link and not think of when the Cork weeklies were starting, right? At the 365, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the three.
And it was just Carl and I in grand finals for the first like 2 or 3 of them.
You're kicking this back already, but to kick you even further back, we gotta ask, what is your background in Smash?
This is probably one of the purest stories, to be honest, because the only reason I got into Smash and then esports in general was because of fucking Alfred's 101 videos, where he made a
I remember
reference to esports in one of them, and I was like, "What do you mean we have esports Smash?" And that's when I started watching. Like one of the first VODs that I watched was Void playing at Xanadu. And that was one of the first matches that I watched. And I was like, oh my god, this is real. So then that was 2015. Next year, I found, I think it was the Facebook group for Smash Ireland. And
Yeah.
I saw that there is a tournament going on in Cork in July of that year. And I was like, this is it. This is my calling. So that was in Smash 4. And funniest trivia for me in my first tournament, technically, I sandbagged in my first tournament because at the time I would have called myself a Sheik main, but I was playing a lot of Mennonite. So I played Mennonite for almost that entire game until one set where I was up against Android and I brought out the Sheik, and it was probably the most nerve-wracking set I've ever played in my life. But yeah, since then I was going to Smash tournaments in Ireland for up until 2020.
And then nobody was going.
Yeah. And then it just fell off then because I got into Valorant. 2020 happened,
Ooh.
and I pivoted
Another
games.
one lost.
Now I'm attack FPS guy. I know.
That is funny though, that your start is from Alpharad, because that's also what got me into competitive Smash. It was
yeah.
Alpharad. Because I was like, I want to be like this guy, and then I played a bit. I played a bit of Smash 4, but not competitively, and then Ultimate was on its way, and I was like, oh, let me get in this shit.
Here, gang, I just found the CEO 2015 Grands Redacted against Redacted, and that's how I got into Smash Bros.
Redacted versus Redacted. I love that set.
Yeah, not as exciting as Alpharad, I don't think.
I mean, did you see those forward aerials, bro? Did you see those?
I mean, there was a time where you
can't say that to us because we were both Mario mains in Smash 4.
Yeah.
But Smash 4
Okay.
isn't on the game list.
That's on us. That's on us. But we had 2 Smash games in there. Couldn't have a third one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be the Smashies or Smash Masters or whatever it's called from Smash Gun.
I'm glad that it's not. Otherwise, I would have had to bust back out the Wiimote and nunchuck.
Do you play Wiimote?
I didn't even play on a controller, bro. I was Wiimote and nunchuck that whole time, and like. I mean, James, you know yourself. Like we were some of the best players in Munster.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play on keyboard Ken's keyboard controller than on a Wiimote and nunchuck. Would you rather have the power to shrink as much as you want, whenever you want, or get one cool new mug?
Mug?
A cool mug, or the power to shrink?
Cool mug.
Shrink however you want and whenever you want.
Because I get attached. Okay, hold on. I get attached, and I'll prove it right now. I still have a Legend of Zelda mug with a Sackboy in it.
Oh my god!
That I got from
so
GameStop.
Cool.
It must have been like 6 years, at least 6 years ago.
Yeah, GameStop's not even around anymore.
My last fucking mug I got from GameStop broke instantly. It was
yeah, the quality on the GameStop merch was not quite there. It was cool. Yeah, I mean, like, you can just buy it. You can buy a mug, you can't buy the ability to shrink whenever you want.
Okay, but what if the mug is, like, really cool?
Really cool.
Vintage, one of a kind.
But did you say that I can grow back normally? Like, is this a thing that I can just switch on and off?
Uh,
No.
No. Okay, I'm taking the mug then. No, I'm not doing that.
Literally everybody else has solved this as well. Like, it is a very easy thing to solve.
it's the power to shrink, not the power to change your size. So you can't shrink upwards.
On the topic of would you rather's, would you rather be a water master of water or have 5 tree saplings?
5 tree saplings in the context of like the same. Like I've become. I want. No, hold on. I become Katara. Is that what you're saying?
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go
You-
Avatar way.
Like
You
the
become
same
Avatar.
powers.
Yeah, you'd be able to create water and control water at will as the water master of water.
We'll
Or
we'll
have
add a little. We
sap-
can add some blood bending in there. You know, just for you.
Oh, okay.
Just for you.
Saplings are what though? Like an oak tree?
They're just tree
Or
saplings.
is it the Pinocchio money tree?
To say
the
what
gold
these
coin
tree
fruit
saplings are, they aren't any particular trees, but they are to save the earth.
You know, trees
To
are important.
save the earth? Oh, okay, I understand. You grow 5 saplings, and then those 5 saplings are the last 5 the earth will see. So I guess I'm gonna have to pick the saplings.
Okay, so you will save the
Alright,
earth.
well,
You've
what
got
a guy.
you're a good soul, it seems.
Yeah,
Wait,
what a
what?
guy. Didn't expect that. Super question. You know, you play Valorant now. Have you prepared for any of the games on the list? Have you warmed up at all? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I
at all?
did. I did buy Rebels of Ether 2. Like
Yeah,
I
I
think the
did
day
see
it
the
came out.
stream. Yeah, I saw the
Been a
stream
while.
where you got all achievements.
I did reinstall it this week, so
Cinema.
there will be some kind of prep for that. It's not going to be great, but like Ultimate, I still have Ultimate. My controller is not in a great state though. It's okay, but I'm getting some stick drift on my left stick. This is the curse that I have. If it wasn't for my girlfriend, God bless her heart, getting me a controller for my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday. Then every single controller I used would have something wrong with it right now. The last time I played Melee, it wasn't at the convention, but it was some. I can't remember, but there was a funny story I have with Melee. I was with my cousin, and we saw a Melee setup. We went to play it, and then this kid comes up. Actually, no. We go to it, and then the kid is already there. And we're like, okay, he really wanted to play, so we're like, okay, one of us will go in and play. Sure, we're not gonna kick this kid off the setup. We get a controller, and the second player controller is messed up. It's like L doesn't work. Its stick is kind of messed up, so we end up losing to the kid. And we're still like, okay, can we play each other or something? The kid's been there for a little bit now, and he's like, no, you have to beat me. So. We're taking turns. I sit down. I'm like, okay, we need to beat this kid. We need to beat this kid in Super Smash Bros. Melee. I think we do it, and the kid protests, and his mother has to drag him away from the setup because he's been there for too long. So then me and my cousin can play Melee. I don't think that was the last time I played Melee, but I've only ever played it one other instance after that.
And
Incredible.
then, what's your experience with Slap City and Framemaker?
Okay. I've seen them. I've seen them. And that's about all my experience with them. I know that Slap City's meta evolved quite a bit from the fish to nerfing the fish, I think. Because the fish was a bit too good. And Framemakers, don't even ask me. I've literally no idea. I saw that it existed, and I was like, oh my god, all of these indie characters that I know.
And that's as
No
far as it
idea
went.
what it plays like. Zero.
We'll find out on August 22nd.
So do you think your Valorant skills will cross over here?
Translate.
Yeah, do you
I
think
mean,
they'll
to be
translate?
honest, like when I was making the transition, there was a surprising amount of overlap, especially when it came to like reads, mind games. Like the macro level of Valorant is surprisingly similar to playing like footsies in a fighting game. You're like, okay, we're gonna hit B this time, we're gonna hit A this time. They're gonna play aggressive. We need to sit back here. They're not gonna be ready for us to go mid, or something like that. Like making those calls, I feel like that part of your brain is the same part of your brain's being used in like footsies.
For sure. Like now, granted, like when I'm playing Valorant, I'm like, Carl, just tell me what to do. I'm just turning my brain off.
What game would you say you're the most confident in, even though I feel like I know the answer?
I know it's easy for me to say Ultimate, but when I came back from my hiatus 2 years ago, I got my ass clapped by everyone. So like, I'm here for a good time. Yeah.
A couple weeks to learn, Steve. You could be that
Oh,
guy.
no.
That's true. You
Man.
could. You could.
What's so messed up is that like I understand what people meant now when they said they hated Bayo in Smash 4. I was sick. I was twisted in Smash 4. Maybe I have witches to thank for this, because I actually really liked playing the Bayo matchup. I thought you had to be very surgical with it. It was a very specific knowledge-based thing with like her witch time, air dodge. And I was like, okay, this is really fun to play against. It felt so specific. It felt like I could abuse a player's habits with like the witch kick and shit like that and trying to recover. Steve, nah, I get it now. Like the feeling that people had for Bayo in Smash 4 that I couldn't understand, I understand it now for Steve in Ultimate.
Luckily, I don't think there'll be any Steve players at this event, so I won't have to do that for a game.
There was a time, I think it was not too long before Rivals 2 came out, or maybe it was announced or something, where I was on a Rivals 1 grind for this. Like I just got into a state where I was like, wow, this game is just so much fun, and I just kept playing it. Raster in that game is so fun, man. Oh my god. And Raster is still really fun in Rivals Aether 2 as well. I'd say I'm probably gonna play Raster. He's so fun. And even when he's like not good, he's really fun.
I think he's definitely considered on the lower end most of the time in Rivals 2. But like he's definitely just like a character that's hard to win with. But like it's not like he's bad, it's just like you have shit like Zetterburn that just
strengths.
yeah, like, you have like Zetterburn who can blow you up. You have like Clarin,
really
which is always a tough matchup.
Clarin's really fun as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He's really light. He kind of just dies to anything.
Light, floaty, and you have to play neutral super well, but he has so much reward out of it.
Against people who don't know how to play Rivals, he has some nasty stuff.
Looking at the like list of players, like we have Ryan, who's like the only person that is like, and Dara.
Ryan and Dara
are two people that have actually put time into Rivals 2. Don't know about Sassy Priest. I know Creeper Constable has actually put time into it as well.
Dude,
and will be playing more.
Corey, I've been watching for afar, right? Like Corey's been doing his own thing and conquering other games, and I've just been watching on. That guy's crazy at Valorant. Like holy! Like I saw him at one of the Epic Lands. He was playing at one of them because I know some of the guys in the Valorant Ireland scene that were going over to play in it as well. And I was like, oh my god, there he is! It's gonna be so weird seeing him again. I think the last time, no, I did see him one time face to face, I think. But the time before that, when I saw him face to face, he was like 12.
And you beat him.
And I beat him.
I remember you beating him. What was that? Impact 7. Jesus Christ, that was so long ago.
That's gonna be a crazy reunion.
Now he's 20 years old he rocks a bit of a ponytail because I hadn't seen him in years until recently either.
Well, funny thing is, watch Corey's podcast to see the fresh haircut. He got a haircut right before the podcast.
Damn.
I think there might have been only one tournament where I actually got prize money, and that was at Rebellion that Colin and I won. I think that's what it was in doubles.
Oh
and I think that was the only time I actually got prize money for all my years of playing.
Your competition. How do you feel about them? Are you scared of anyone? Do you really want to play anyone?
I'd love to play everybody because I haven't seen so many of them, in so long.
But anyone in particular? Would you like to try topple Corey in something that's not Valorant?
That'd be fun. The thing is, the Corey game would be really fun, but like I'm gonna get washed. Like I'm gonna get rinsed by everybody. That's the thing, because I could be a dark horse. Like you don't know.
Yeah,
I do kind of want to play Ryan again because I think the tournament that I met Cahill at in Dublin, it was like a pre-Celtic Throwdown tournament, I met Cahill there, and my first game, I think, was against Ryan, and he's playing Mario at the time, and I picked Lucina to try and counterpick him. And I made the mistake of going to the bathroom just before our match and washing my hands with cold water. In that hotel, the water was like 2 degrees, I swear to God. I come up and sit down, and my hands are frozen. I can't click my buttons properly. It's cope, obviously. Like Ryan is better than me. But
Yeah.
so it would be a nice little redemption, even if I could take a game, you know.
It is funny being reminded that like back in the day, our first matches used to be against the really good players.
Do
'Cause
I?
obviously we
Do I
weren't
even
good.
remember the very first set I played? I actually don't know if I can.
I do
don't. I
remember
do.
mine.
I remember my first loss because like the first tournament I went to, I went until I think winners quarters. I think it was,
Ooh,
and
that's
I
pretty good.
lost. I lost to a redacted in Ireland,
Oh, whoa.
and then I had to play Dial Nouns. Dial Nouns is the
Oh
man
my
that knocked me
God.
out of my first tournament.
Wow.
I still see all of your, well, not anymore because I don't really browse either Twitter or Blue Sky anymore, to be honest. It's out of my life.
Same.
But I saw all his posts. I feel like such a stalker. I feel like it's just on my following list. Like, what do you want me to do? Not scroll by and read the stuff on my following list?
I was thinking about this actually today or yesterday. I was just like, who was my first set in Ultimate against? And it was against Sam back when he played Jigglypuff in Ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
It was that fucking the UCC tournament.
Oh,
I-
that one. I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that so well because I think that was my first time playing Sam in Ultimate as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, he kept on beating me in Smash 4.
Yeah, it was
And
easy.
I was getting so frustrated. I was like, how do I beat this DDD, man? We got to Ultimate, and it was, I think, winners semis or something that we played. And I was like, okay, this is it. And I did it. I was very happy. But
Oh my God.
Sam was off living his fucking best life in real life, I think, at that stage. And he was like, yeah. And I was there like, yes, come on. That's the man.
I know, Shane, that you said that you would get destroyed by everybody, but is there anyone that you feel like you would destroy in this tournament?
Back on to the next
Yeah.
question. Do you have any Twasterz Invitationals hot takes? Do you think there's going to be some upsets? Do you think there's going to be a dark horse, like someone called Shane or something?
I've been so out of Smash, but I've been so into Valorant, right? That I have like the competitive mindset just from a different game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, is this gonna like translate somehow? And I'm gonna have like a fucking eureka moment, and then I'm just gonna get an insane upset or whatever. It's truly grasping at straws, truly grasping at straws. So that's why I think that I'm probably gonna get last, or I'm just the ultimate dark horse pick. Really, you
Like,
could
do
do
some
it.
bets at home? Like, this might be a crazy 100 to 1 odd
We're
winner.
going to encourage sports betting here.
Yeah, of course. if I'm betting on Shmerg win, then yes, of course, we're supporting
yeah,
sports
yeah.
betting.
Hashtag Shmergan.
Hashtag Shmerg win.
In that same sense, though, I am really looking forward to watching Corey play.
Yeah,
So your hot
I'm
take
excited
is
to
you
see
can't
it.
wait to watch Corey play.
It'd be really funny if Corey has to cancel last minute now. So your hot take was just so wrong somehow. But who do you think will win the Invitational? Who's your favorite?
I think I'm Team Snook.
Team
You think
Snow.
Dara's winning?
I'm pretty sure he has decent experience in Melee as well. I know Verdant is a demon in Melee, and I know they've entered a couple Ultimate tournaments, so like it's not like they only have Melee.
Yeah, I mean, looking
Yeah.
at Impact 7, like, she was still entering back then, so I saw the ultimate
Yeah.
there.
I feel like it's just going to be who has the better Rivals of Ether, I feel like. Because it's probably going to be, oh, this person is definitely favored in Ultimate. So then they're going to pick Ultimate.
Yeah.
And then the other person is definitely going to be favored in Melee. They pick Melee. And then they're both, like, shaking hands on Rivals too. So it's going to be like, just like how all Counter-Strike games are decided by who has the better Mirage, this is going to be decided by who has the better Rivals of Ether too.
I do like looking at like particular matchups and seeing like where you could see falling. In a matchup where like Snook versus Dib, I would actually argue that it doesn't come down to Rivals 2, it comes down to Fraymakers. I would say Ryan will have Rivals 2 over Dara, as well as Slap City, because of the only Slap City tournament in the country, Ryan did win that over Dara. And then I would say I'm giving the edge of Melee and Ultimate to Dara, but I could see Melee possibly going in Ryan's favor. And then that just leaves then Fraymakers as like, we don't know the experience of either player in this.
That would be hype. That would be really hype. The more stuff that comes down to Fraymakers, the hyper it is.
So here comes the two most important questions, I feel. Why will you win the Twasterz Invitational,
Why
Shmergan?
will I win the Traders Invitational? Okay. While you were all playing platform fighters and getting on with your lives, like I totally haven't also been doing, I've been mastering the way of the esport. Because I literally, since I went off of the platform fighter arc and just fighting game arc from 2015 to 2020 and went into Valorant, I've gone into esports like more widely. I am after casting other esports as well. I'm kind of up to date on some others as well. So I am in the competitive space. Like it is part of me. So when I step into the arena, that's when it's all going to switch on. And when I get the controller into my hands, it's going to be like water flowing through a river, and I'm going straight to grand finals.
Shame you didn't pick Master of Water then. Had to save the earth.
I'm pretty convinced there, but as a final send off, the final question we have for you, I think today would be for when will you win the Twasterz Invitational?
August 22nd.
For those at home, you are going to be tuning in on August 22nd to see a massive Shmerg win at the Twasterz Invitational. Hosted, live streamed, all on here. So if you're excited, be sure to subscribe and be ready for that day. Yeah, that's good for us then. If you are excited for this Twasterz Invitational, there should be other podcasts or interviews that you can watch if you haven't watched them already. If you're excited for Shane's run, August 22nd, to be able to see how he will do. And yeah, that'll be it for us. So thank you. Goodbye.